Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for April the 6th through to the 11th. It's going to be general, so please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Let's welcome the archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides, our higher selves, and any animal, ancestral, or dragon guides that you feel resonate with, Sagittarius. I'm going to see what's going to pop out here. And here we have the Hermit. Okay, and this is the Hermit. Using my Wandering Star Tarot this morning. I'll grab some more cards as well. Page of Pentacles, the Lovers, and Ten of Swords. I think, Sagittarius, that you've been doing some soul work, and it's sort of become, I guess there's something that you are thinking about, working on, that is sort of, I guess, a bit new. It's something that you've been inspired to do, probably as a result of, your time out or time away from the normal things that you've been doing. So maybe you've been taking some downtime. Okay. You have the Moon that's just popped out here as well. Page of Cups, Eight of Swords, and the Strength card. Let's look at your current energy. So this new thing you've been thinking about, I think it's also been an emotional, boost for you as well. Okay, Page of Cups. And with the Moon here, I think you have been probably doing some subconscious work. You've been kind of sorting out, really kind of going within, like deep within, to kind of work out what's true for you, what is emotionally resonant for you. And the moon with the Hermit together, this is sort of, I think you've pulled away from things a little just recently in the last few weeks or few months. And this has sort of prompted some deep introspection, I'm feeling. An underlying theme you have here, Sagittarius, is that, as you go deep within to look at perhaps some habitual beliefs or things that you want to shift within yourself, I think it's also going to be, you're using your strength to do that. You're using your willpower, your ability to, I guess, uncover things, and you're probably applying some discipline and mindfulness to how you're going about that. You're probably carving out the time to do it and really focusing your attention to shift things so that you can move into a more harmonious frequency. But it's going to be characterized by you setting yourself free from this Eight of Swords energy. Okay, so this is the underlying theme, I think, for you, Sagittarius, is that you're really applying your will in order to do that set yourself free thing, but releasing yourself into a higher frequency. And often it's, only after we do a bit of depth work and a bit of soul work that we can really start to, make headway with that. And I think that's what you're doing here, Sagittarius. You are being, courageous and going deep within. You're not just dealing with superficial things. You are doing some depth work, okay? So you're really addressing things like your conditioning and maybe any personas that you have taken on that you feel are not a kind of true expressions of the essence of you. So maybe you're looking to bring in your true essence more so. This is the general direction moving forward, is that whatever was false or untrue, whatever beliefs were not resonant for you or with you, that's all going to be coming to a conclusion. So this is the Ten of Swords, things wrapping up, finishing, ending their cycle, and you are coming into a beautiful, the Lovers, so I guess a very harmonious, resonant connection with your higher self is what I'm getting from this. So it could be, you know, and often our inner child is part of that higher self as well. So you are coming into, yeah, well, the key words up here, it says, you know, harmony, union, and love. Okay, so you're coming into a greater unification with yourself, and which ultimately has that feeling of, you know, setting yourself free so that you can move into new opportunities and new emotional, spiritual and creative areas that you've been wanting to move into. This could be what you're freeing yourself for. There's something that you're wanting to do that maybe you felt restricted by in the past, and you are really applying yourself to move yourself into a better position so that you can do what your heart's calling you to do, or what you feel your soul purpose is here, Sagittarius. We have patience, which is like the Temperance, Seven of Fire, Seven of Wands and Five of Wands, and Transformation, which I think is the Death card. So Patience, I have a feeling this is Temperance here, or it could be Strength. I'm pretty sure it's Temperance. This is your possible outcome, okay? And this is about boundaries, Seven of Fire, Seven of Wands. And this does definitely make sense. Like whatever you've identified in your down times here, in your time out for some soul healing, some soul work, you are, I guess, digging in your heels a little bit and sort of protecting that part of you that you've identified now. And this is you activating balance, so moving forward with understanding, balance, creativity, you know, probably integrating that new aspect of yourself into your daily life as well. This is really nice. Yeah. Pretty sure this is, yeah, the Temperance energy, Patience in this deck, the Good Tarot. Okay, so, and that's, you know, another quality, underlying theme is blending with Strength, which is also to do with gentleness, patience, and moving forward in steadily and realistically, and, you know, in ways that are beneficial for you, blending things in new ways as well, that are going to allow you to do what it is you truly wish to do here. In your challenge, you have the Five of Wands and Transformation, which is your rebirth. So, you know, as always, change is always a challenge. Okay, and this, the death, transformation or rebirth is the slow change. And there, you know, there could, maybe you're still experiencing some inner resistance or some inner conflict about this process of change, Sagittarius. But I feel like the Five, it's a challenge energy, but it can also be talking about you like fine-tuning or learning new things. And I mean, certainly here, if you're doing some soul work, I mean, maybe you're studying something here. Maybe you're taking time out to learn about something. The Page of Pentacles is often studious. So maybe there's a new field of endeavor that you are exploring at the moment. And this can be that you are refining, you're learning, you're taking in new information that is going to contribute to this rebirth. So it's like you are in some ways either reprogramming or reorienting your experience of the world and in the world, and also your experience of your inner self and how that is expressing outward. Let's grab some spirit guidance now. Whoops, I got too many. Yeah, there's lots of fire here, Sagittarius, and you are a fire sign, and I feel that you are definitely transmuting low frequency energies within you. You're transmuting them. which is really fantastic. Here we have the Gold of the Earth, 6 of Light Codes, which is the 6 of Wands. So success. Okay, these cards are really nice frequency. So, excuse me. Logic and structure, Sage of Activations, which is the King of Swords. So the Spirit's also saying for you, Sagittarius, to keep up the good work and to really step into that energy of being the orchestrator and the author and the creator of your own life here. Okay. Yeah, Sage of Activations, King of Swords. So really applying your mind, your mindfulness, higher consciousness to what it is that you are wanting to bring into the world. Return to the Mother Tree, 10 of Light Codes, so 10 of Wands. And this can be talking about that end of one cycle and a new cycle beginning. And this idea of returning to the Mother Tree is like returning to source. And I feel that this is what you've been doing here, Sagittarius, with this, with the Moon and the Hermit here. You've really been going within to, I guess, commune with yourself, commune with spirit, your spirit guides, most likely, given here the Page of Cups as well. This could be talking about your spiritual experience, okay? And maybe you are, in some ways, activating that more deeply. Maybe you're even redefining it and, transforming it. Yeah, this is like the return to source. Beautiful colours in that. I'm just going to grab another one off the top here. Sedona Vortex, 9 of Cups. So this is, emotional fulfillment. Okay. For you as well. And that is what, when you become, or as you become more connected to your higher self and to your inner soul, you are going to, be experiencing more emotional fulfillment. We're just going to grab now also an oracle here, which is the Holistic Oracle. Grab one of these for you, Sagittarius. It says, wow, invincible. Let's read underneath here. I am invincible with the wisdom born of experience. This is you, Sagittarius. Dreams born of divine inspiration, which I feel you have had recently, some sort of inspiration there. And the strength born of unconditional love. We talked about the strength, okay? And I think maybe you're tapping into the strength of the love that Spirit has for you, that your guides have for you, okay, as well. It says, I lead the creation of a new beneficent world. And this is, I think, what you're doing here, Sagittarius. You are creating, you're recreating your world here. This is a rebirth, okay, transformation. And this is a picture of, a younger person. So maybe your inner child is helping you with this process as well. Let's look at the bottoms of the decks. Strength again now. We mean what we say here, Sagittarius. You're really applying yourself, and kudos to you for the degree of courage that you are activating and your determination and your will to see this thing through, okay? 2 strength cards. That's fantastic in your reading, which means you have a lot of inner strength too, by the way, if you haven't already gleaned that. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're doing some consolidation, definitely some reflection, given your Hermit times there that you've been having. So, yeah, consolidation, looking at what's worth continuing and what is worth not continuing with. But it could simply be that maybe you're continuing with everything that you have been doing, but you're adding in some extra things, and maybe you're tweaking the things that you have been doing, right? It's not saying we have to drop half the stuff and take on new stuff. It's like however that works for you, okay? Messenger of Air, which is, I think this is the Knight of Air, so the Knight of Swords. So, yeah, action, communicating your needs, you know, doing some expression. Maybe you're working with technology in some way. And yeah, also higher consciousness. Okay, messenger. Maybe you're receiving messages from your higher self or from your spirit guides. Definitely hermit, you know, can be tuning into all those beautiful messages coming through from high frequencies, okay, that are supporting you, Sagittarius. That's really nice. Infinite life force, the sun, fantastic card to finish, because this is your radiance, Sagittarius. This is you shining your soul light self out in the world, in full confidence, happiness, joy, bliss, source connection, feeling like you're doing your thing and, you know, doing what you love and loving what you do, okay? This is really great. And mandalas could be helpful too. This is, yeah, there's actually two faces in that mandala, if you can see. But yeah, so awesome reading. I really love how the cards flow here for you. And, you know, you're coming into success here, emotional fulfillment, okay? You're coming into mastery of your consciousness here, King of Swords. And really activating your ability to hold space for yourself. And having this Seven of Wands, wherever it was here, yes, creating those boundaries that you need to create, Sagittarius, in order to give yourself the time, the space, and the energy to really bring this soul purpose forward that you are feeling really resonant with at the moment. You know, general direction moving forward. You're coming into a beautiful understanding of unconditional love, compassion, divine connection, okay? Spiritual devotion as well as devotion to self. And, you know, probably helping others as well. So love for others as well. So there we have it, Sagittarius. I hope that's been helpful. I think we will wrap it up there. And yeah, I look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.